There's a very specific kind of stress that hits when you step off a plane in a new country. You look at your phone, see 0 bars of signal, and realize you are completely cut off from the world, all in a place where you don't speak the language. But even in a foreign city, certain parts of life are remarkably consistent. Whether you are buying a coffee or setting up a phone plan, the steps of the transaction are the same everywhere. This is Anna. She just arrived in Berlin, and she needs to find a way to get back online. She's heading into a local shop to buy a SIM card. We're going to follow her inside and listen to the exchange in German. Every so often, we'll stop the action to look at the specific words that make the interaction work. By following the familiar rhythm of the sale and listening for a few specific words, you can navigate the entire conversation without needing to understand every single sentence. Anna walks into a bright telecom shop and approaches the counter. The clerk greets her and asks a question. Haben Sie einen Pass? Anna reaches into her bag and slides her passport across the counter. The clerk used the word Pass. English and German share a lot of the same DNA. Many words sound almost exactly the same in both languages, which is why Pass is so easy to recognize as passport. Anna says, "Ja, hier ist mein Pass." As the clerk starts setting up the Tarif, or the plan, she begins typing Anna's details into the computer. While they wait, let's look at the German word for the phone itself, das Handy. It's a word borrowed from English to describe something small and useful that you keep right in your hand. When you focus on these clear, concrete nouns, like a passport or a phone, you can follow the logic of the transaction, even if the verbs and grammar are still new to you. After a few minutes, the paperwork is finished and the clerk is ready to hand over the product. She hands Anna die SIM-Karte. This is one of those modern technology terms that doesn't change at all between the two languages. Finally, the clerk points to a piece of paper and says, "Hier ist Ihre neue Nummer." Looking at how these words are written, it's clear they're related. The situation tells you what this word means. They share the same spelling at the start, and when spoken aloud, sound nearly identical. Your ears can already hear the connection. Global terms like SIM cards and phone numbers act as a safety net. They ensure that even in a different country, you already know more of the language than you think. Anna leaves the shop and stops on the sidewalk to put the card into her phone. The screen hums to life and the signal bars appear. In German, they say, "Das Handy funktioniert jetzt." The word funktionieren sounds just like function. It's the sign that she finally has access to das Internet. You can see the weight lifting off her shoulders. She can finally make the one call she's been waiting for. She dials her mother in India. The word for this is anrufen, to call. These few words are more than just labels for things in a store. They are what Anna needed to move from being stranded to being connected again. Now let's see how it feels to hear the conversation one more time. This time, we'll play the entire exchange in the Berlin shop without any pauses or explanations. Listen for that first moment when the clerk asks for the Pass. Follow the exchange as the clerk hands over the SIM-Karte and points out the Nummer. And finally, notice those words at the end that signal the problem is solved: funktionieren and anrufen. The conversation likely felt much clearer this time. Your brain is now identifying those familiar words as they happen in real time. A new language can feel like a lot to take in at once, but by looking for these small shared moments, you can find your way through almost any situation.